Today we are going to deal with frequency distributions. After collecting these all statistical data, we are going to define the table, which is well organized and it simplifies according to idea, that is which characteristic is going to repeated how many times. This is what the first goal of our statistics after collecting data, which defines the descriptive statistics. It is one of the method that simplifying and organizing data, that is we are going to construct the frequency distributions. The frequency distribution is nothing but the tabular form which shows exactly how many individuals or observations are located in the specified category on the scale of measurement. The scale of measurement can be defined by ratio scale and nominal scale, ordinal scale, like that. The frequency distribution presents an organized picture of entire set of scores, and it shows where each individual observation is located at its own classes. So here we will deal with the frequency tables. Okay, so frequency distribution tables means what? We are going to make a table which has at least two columns. The first one is called as X, which is scale of measurement, or we can say the characteristic which we are going to measure. And the second column is known for the frequency. That means the observations which we have collected are being part of that characteristic how many times. That is how many times the characteristic is repeated in this collection is called frequency. The X column values are listed from highest to lowest or lowest to highest. It is up to us, okay, but we should not skip any of its observation. For the frequency column, we are going to calculate the frequency. We are going to make the tally marks. Tally marks are nothing but mentioning 1, 2, 3, 4 and fifth one will be cross. That will be group of tally marks which we have already done. Then counting of that tally mark will become our frequency. Okay, so these frequencies are nothing but are associated values of that X characteristic itself. The total number of all tally marks must be equal to total number of observations. For generalized, we are calling n, capital N or small n will be the total number of observations. Column can be defined for the proportion. Okay, it is not compulsory to make this third and fourth column, but if we are converting this frequency distribution into probability distribution, this proportion column is going to play its role. Okay, so how we calculate the proportion? Proportion is nothing but the cell frequency f divided by total number of observations. If we add all that p cells, then we are going to have equal to 1 itself. The fourth column will be display the percentage. Percentage is nothing but we are going to multiply 100 by that proportion value. Okay, this fourth column defines among that 100, this given characteristic X is how much going to repeat, how much time is going to repeat, or how much it is going to contribute. This is what the percentage table is. Then we can make frequency tables by ungrouped data or grouped data also. So first one we are going to see what the ungrouped data is. Ungrouped data means if individual observations are repeated many number of times as per the discrete one. So for that kind of data, we are going to make frequency distribution called as regular frequency distribution. That is when the frequency distribution table lists for individual categories, which is called for regular frequency distribution. Now another one is grouped frequency distribution. That means if our the range of our data set or observations are wide, and we have to make or classify it into some classes or some groups. So this is what we call a grouped frequency distribution. In grouped frequency distribution table, instead of individual x elements, we are going to use the class intervals. Class intervals are nothing but the two boundaries, two limits by which our observations are going to lie. Okay, so one is called upper limit and other one is called lower limit, and the class is nothing but that range between upper limit to lower limit is called as class interval. These intervals will have same width or unequal width also. That means we can have the class intervals like 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, like that. That means this width of that class is nothing but upper limit minus lower limit. That means 2 minus 0, 4 minus 2, like that. So this is what you can say. If we are making frequency distribution, the class intervals can be have the same width or different width. Each interval begin with the value that is multiple of interval width. The interval width is selected so that the table will have approximately 10 intervals. So what are the frequency distributions example? First of all, this is what the data set we are going to collect. What was that? These are the marks of 24 students displayed as follows. Okay, so according to this 24 marks, we are going to make the frequency distribution. So what are the marks? 83, 62, 71, 76, 85, 32, 56, 74 and likewise. These are the marks of that 24 students. Okay, now here in this particular example, we are going to use the grouped frequency distribution. That means the marks of students are going to be defined by using this 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100. Now why I have choose only this 30 to 40 interval? Because the lowest observation among these 24 marks is nothing but the 32. That means the first interval, or we can say there is no any observation which is going to follow from that 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. The minimum, the first observation is going to lie at the first one. Okay, and I have stopped my class intervals up to 100 only, because the maximum observation among these 24 numbers is nothing but the 93 and 97, and it is not exceeding that 97. That is, we are not going to have any observation beyond 100. Therefore, we are going to make only the class intervals from 30 to 40, 40 to 50, like that. Okay, so first observation 83. 83 number is belonging to the class 80 to 90. So here I have to make the tally marks as put it here. This one. Then 62. 62 will be goes for this. Then 71. 71 will be goes at 70 to 80. Then 76 will be goes again 70 to 80 class. Then 85 will be come here. Then 32. 32 is going this side. 56 this one. 74 again here. 82 will be in the next class, 80 to 90. 93 will be at this part. 68 will be at this part. 60 to 70. Then 52 will be here. 42 will be here. In second class, 57 will be here at 50 to 60. 73 will be here. 81 is going to have at 80 to 90. 63 will be at 60 to 70 class. 78. Now here we have completed this 4 marks. Now the fifth one will be marked as this one. This is my fifth one. Then I have to go by 33. Then 97. 46 will be at second. Then 59 will be at this 50 to 60 class. 74 will be at this, and 76. Then number of students, this third column is nothing but the frequency. I have mentioned it as F. So what these numbers are, this is nothing but the addition of that tally marks. In this first class only 2 tally marks are there, that is frequency of observations is only 2. Okay, so likewise I have calculated all these frequencies. Okay, then the total will be the number of total, that means the question itself has given they are dealing with the 24 students. That means our tally marks should be added to the 24 number. So add this one. 2 plus 2 will be 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 3 will be 11, 11 plus 7 is 18, 18 plus 4 will be 22, 22 plus 2 will be 24, and hence the total is going to be 24. This is how we are going to make the frequency distribution. Then another example. Again, make a frequency distribution for following. Now here, instead of numbers, these observations has been given. This is what we can say, it is a qualitative observations. Okay, now what are they? They have defined some colors which are going to repeat. That is blue, green, green, red, green, blue, blue, red, green, red, 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 blue, blue, green, red, green, blue, red, green. So here we can make the table at first. First is nothing but name of color, that means only that words which are going to repeat. There are only 3 words, blue, red and green, they are going to repeat. Okay, then same thing we can make the frequency tally mark. So what will be the tally mark over here? Here this will be tally mark. If we are having blue, we have to make one tally mark over here. Then green will be goes with this. Next again green, I have to mark like this. Then red, again green, then blue, one more time blue, then red, again green, red, red and again red. Then one more time blue, blue, then green, red, red, blue, red and green. Okay, so this is what the tally marks are, and we can calculate the frequency.